Good evening. Just wanted to hop on here and do a little video about some things we're seeing in the Barrie real estate market for the month of March. March is gone. I want to talk about some solds. The undersupplied range right now in our community is between 600 and 700,000. I want to show you a few things that what people can expect to see if they're listing in that price range. I'm going to cover off days on market and go through comments in the listings to see if they're holding off on offers. Most are in that range. Some price changes too that I've saw too this week too with townhouses, and I looked at a few. And I know why they had the price reduced, because as people are seeing the properties sell quick, because sellers are interested in what's going on, so they want to see, oh, they got this much for that, mine's better, so let's maybe go up 50 grand. That's not always the case. So when you're comparing, you got to really see it. It becomes a range, and you want to get the most attention to that range. So we're seeing a lot of people that are listing are holding off on offers, and let me show you. So there's 55 sales in here. 55 sales in the range between 6 and 700,000. Currently, right now we have 56 listings. Sorry, I'm going to back that up. We sold 47 properties last month in the month of March between 6 and 700,000. I'm telling you right now, we could have sold 100 if we had them. There's that much demand. Currently, right now, there's 56 active listings in that price range, and 12 of them are already conditionally sold. So that's 12% of the inventory is already sold, and we're April 4th today, 4 days into a new month. So when I'm looking at the inventory in that range, it's very much undersupplied. And here's my biggest thing that I hope to see, that I think I will see as we progress through April in warmer weather. I'm confident we are going to see more listings come up. These prices that are selling now, it's kind of normal. I've seen it year over year, not a lot of product. Buyers kind of get off the couch and say, let's go back house hunting. Here's my range. And then they start seeing some, oh my God, it's sold. Bidding wars are back and sold over list. So they get really anxious. So they all jump in. It's normal. Come April and May, will we see the same product coming available? And will sellers, let's just say they have to be realistic. Okay. Because if they price it too far out, you're going to get missed. So you still got to price things for market value today. When I say things are selling over list price, they are, but I'm not saying they're going way above market value like back in 2022. So I'll shut up and let's go through some things. So this one on Brucker, 23 Brucker, 550, 616,000, 13 days on the market. Let's look at the comments. 12 hours irrevocable. Oh, that's probably telling me that, you know what, hey, well, give us irrevocability 12 hours, but that's not a 12-hour price. So they probably got 3 or 4 offers, and they probably dealt with a couple days later. Or maybe they all jumped in. Not sure, but that's a pretty high price from where 550. And you know what? That's all it's worth. It's not worth much more. I didn't show this, but I saw it come available online. This is virtually staged. It's your basic townhome, 20 years plus. Look at the countertops. They put a new stove in, maybe change the handles. This could be vinyl. I can't make it out. It's not worth anything more. So don't think that you're going to get listed for 6 and I'm going to get 750. It's not going to happen. You got to list it for what the market is doing today. And I really want to make a point where don't look at what's on the market currently listing. I want you to look at solds. It's so important. Don't go off what Sally and Billy are selling their townhome or their $600,000 to $700,000 price range. Look at the solds. Look how yours compares to what has sold. I'll tell you right now, buyers love walking in and seeing clean. They're seeing nice, paint. They like to see staging. Like to see the flow going good. If you got a lot of extra furniture or too crowded, get rid of some stuff. But back to this home, you can see this is needs caulking, vinyl flooring. It's basic. It's all it was worth is $616. So don't get too excited when you see, oh my God, it was what, $550 and they got that. That's a market value for that house. Let's look at a couple more. Raymond, 15 Raymond Crescent, listed for $599, 6 days on the market. Listing price to sale price, 115%. Let's go down and see. Easy showings with lockbox, offer presentation March 27th. Let's look inside. Okay, so they held off on offers till the 27th. They reviewed them. They got $690. That's all it's worth. It's not worth much more than $690. I've been seeing these. It's what I like about it's attached here. This is still a small floor plan, but it's attached at the garage. But it's not a 7. It's not a 725. I've been seeing these selling. And hint, hint, like this is not a good sign when people pull up. This is probably the neighbors. My big question, if I was a realtor, if I was a buyer, I'm going, what about who lives next door? Maybe a renter, maybe students. I don't know, but I'd be concerned about that. Let's see inside. It's nicely done. It's a great presentation. Love the upgrades that they've done in here. Small floor plan though, about 1125. Nice prep, nice presentation. Like they did some really nice things in here. So, but that's the right price. That's the right price for that square footage of home. If this was back in 2022 at the peak, I'm going to tell you right now, $850, $875, hands down. Flooring's consistent throughout, so they look like they freshly painted, new flooring, new appliances, updated the kitchen. They spent some money here. It's possibly a rental, I don't know, but what they've done well. So when you're getting your home ready for sale, I'm going to tell you right now, take the time. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. You can see my eyes in that last listing where I was looking at the bathtub and going, oh, look at all the water staining on the caulking. Like it's the details that I point out to my buyers when we're touring. Nice presentation. Here's one. I'm only going to show, here's one on Ridwell. Listed 8 days, 624, got 615. It's a 2-bedroom. I'm shocked they got that. I really am. I want to go to address history. I just want to see if it's been listed before. No, sold in 17 for 420. Let's just see the floor plan before I shoot my mouth off. It shows well. I question how much living space is in here from this couch. I hate the floor plan. I don't like it. I think someone paid a little too much. That's my thoughts on it. I'm sure people will disagree with me, but they have their opinion. You want to go for 3-bedroom. Don't buy a 2-bedroom. They're harder to sell. Go for the 3. Decent yard. I like the area. I just don't like that price. Let's look at, here's one on Bentley Crescent. This is actually my deal. I ended up bringing a buyer into this deal. 629. And here's my first impressions that I told my buyer client was that got listed, contracted right at the end of February. So, call it whatever, end of February, March 1st, whatever. And they were holding off on offers until March 11th. That's a long time. And that was the week of March break. I'm going, you know what? That's way too much time to hold off on offers for 11, 12 days. Especially during a March break, people are going to go away. Other inventory is going to come up. It might just get forgotten about. Well, they had 16 offers on this property. I love the area. I love the floor plan. It was a big townhome. And I'm going to say that if this was my clients, the seller clients, they should have did more because I found the home dirty. I didn't find it clean. And you can't tell in the pictures, but when I walked it twice, it was. I love the layout. The layout's great. Some of the paint upstairs was all over the baseboards. You can't do that. I'm telling you right now, freshen things up. Walk your home room by room, saying, what do we need? What's going to make it look better presented? But my client loved this floor plan, and I liked it too. It's big, and that's why we got it. It was a right floor plan for him. Let's go. Well, I'll show you the next picture. Let's just see. Why is this going back? So when I talk about painting the baseboards, you can kind of see it here, but we saw it all over here too. Get a white paintbrush. Don't allow that. We saw it up on the ceiling as well in certain areas. Your house is like that. I'm telling you right now, get the paintbrush and start painting away. Let's look at other pictures, but the presentation was there in a sense of the size. They lacked some presentation in some areas. Basement was fully finished, good size, had a 3-piece down there as well. And they got 16 offers on it. I was very much surprised at that, but I'm not surprised after now we've passed that because the demand has kept going on. I'm not seeing a lot of product coming up in that range. Again, it's still early too. So I do expect to see more product, and I think that will tell us the tale. But 684, you know what, for that size of house, yeah, he was competing. Not a bad price. We hate competing with 15 other offers, but he's going to be a long-term buyer there. He's not selling in a year or two. But I'm sure the seller thought with that many offers, and so did I. When we first submitted, I thought, you know what, go to bed because I don't think we're we're strong enough with 16 offers. So no one thought they were that much stronger than than what we got. And anyway, so I think they could have got higher, 705, 710, if they would have done a few more things. And that's really key. Buyers like clean presentation, well-maintained homes. Let's look at one more because I'm sure you're getting bored. Let's go. Bird Circle. And there's a story behind this. A good friend of mine sold this. Listed 639. I'm going to pull up the history on it because I want to tell the story. Oh, he expired. Okay, he left it at 639. Okay, even last year he tried selling it, and in last year at 639 didn't get it. He got 625. He bought it in 2021 for 533,000. Let's just show you what it looks. There's no picture. Okay, let's go back. So we know what he paid for it, but I hate to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. I don't care. This is an okay area. It's an older area. Property values are a little bit less in that area. Some rentals in that area. The area has really improved over the years. I've seen a lot of younger demographic moving in the area, having a lot of pride of ownership as well. But his client now, and he repped with firm before, his buyer went with an agent that listed the property. The agent double-ended the property. Says, oh, it's great. Oh, yeah, best area. And it's just not the best area. It's an okay area. But the buyer who bought it, dressed this house up very, very nicely. He did beautiful flooring. He spent tons of money. I can tell you right now, time he paid real estate commissions in this renovation that we're going through, he made nothing. So be careful who you work with. And I'm not saying every agent's bad and I'm the best. That's not the case. You got to know your agent and you got to do some research on them. Okay? It's important. Interview a couple. That's the best thing that I would do is interview a couple. The one that gives you just not on some people go on your gut, but I always say transparent, what the market is doing. What can I sell for my home? What will I get? And backing it up. Just like I'm backing this up right now, I'm showing you need to see that stuff. I'm telling you. And just, even if friends recommend certain people, still interview. Okay? It's important. So you can see the renovation is just impeccable. He made no money on this. He got some bad real estate advice. So be careful on that. Let's go back. We've seen a few. So we know the market's pretty strong in that range. I'm going to go back and let's just analyze the market a little bit from a year ago and kind of see what we see. Same ranges. 86. So 47 properties sold at this price range for March of this year, 86 for last year. A little bit more inventory. So same kind of things, right? Woodfern, $499. Again, we probably listed in February without even looking. Listed in March. So I'm sorry, it was March when I put it in there. Not a lot of inventory, a lot of demand. Got 641. Held off on offers. March 6th. Let's just take a quick look at it. Yeah. I like the layout. I would have gotten rid of all this stuff. Like, don't have this in your house. I'm telling you right now. If your house looks like this and you're thinking of getting it ready for sale, this stuff has to go. This market isn't like the COVID days where I would say leave everything, don't even clean it up. And I've given that advice on some. Should I paint? No, do nothing. Just vacuum the carpets because it's going to sell in minutes. This market isn't like that. Okay, even though the range is hot, there's still, buyers still want to see, some other property before making decisions, and they have the time, especially if, we're seeing how holding off on offers. They have time to go shopping and looking at others. You want the presentation to stand out. Like, I like this home, but I like the area. I just think there could have been a lot better presentation. Probably could have got some more money, but 641. I don't think they get much more for it today. Let's look at another one. So I'm seeing not a lot of price difference from last year to this year. Maybe a couple percent at best. I think what we're going to see some price progression as soon as rates come down and we have more people that can qualify today. But right now, those people that are qualifying, say during the COVID time, were at 900,000. Now they're at 6 or 7. So they're forced to go into this range where there's a lot of demand, where people can afford today. I like this area, Commonwealth. Again, 599, 680. For 1,100 square feet, 1,100 to 1,500 square feet, no finished basement. I don't think they'd get that today. I don't. Even in this market, I don't. It's not that big. Here's another pet peeve of mine, that these pictures were probably taken by the agent on their cell phones. Don't ever do that. You want to make sure your agent is hiring a professional photographer to do the pictures, because these are absolutely terrible. There's no lighting, all the wrong angles. Okay. It's not good. It's a small home. I think someone overpaid. That's me. I love the area, but I'm seeing, we've gone through two, and I'm seeing that the prices, I don't think they'd get that today for that house. I think there's some better product out there today, at maybe a little cheaper. This 599 just draws people in. That's all it does. Let's just pick one that maybe didn't get. Lee Crescent. Holly area and unit. 645, 640, 7 days in the market, 3 bedrooms, 2-piece in the main, 3-piece on the second level, and as in the main, this bit screwed up. Same size, no measurements, nothing in the basement. Well, maybe. It says estate sale, 645, 48 hours, irrevocable. Again, this is last year, and I don't mind that floor plan. It's open. Here's the problem with this unit, though. There's not a lot of counter and cupboard space. This is not usable. This is your prep area. I don't like prepping in front of sinks too much. I like a little bit more space. So I'm not a big fan of those. They probably get 640 for it today. But good Holly area. This is a good starter for somebody. Partially finished basement, decent sized backyard and unit. So we've gone through 4 that are very similar price. So we're not the demand is great in these areas, but we're not seeing strong appreciation in the market. It's pretty flat in appreciation when it comes to last year. It's pretty flat. Again, there's some other ones. Maybe we'll look at one more to see if we can see something off the charts in a way. This is last year, but let's just see. You see the mainly semi-detached townhomes. This is an older part. It's okay. More crescents, 3 bedrooms, 9 days in the market, 674, 665 sell. Renter offers online. It's not, they're just 48 hours irrevocable. They've done some things to it. Again, this is last year's price. Detached. Again, without me digging in comps, I think it shows decent. That's, it's still a small home. It's a detached, which is nice. And I do like the layout. They may get a bit more than 6 and change for this, 640, I think. Good presentation, staged well, presented well. Yeah, they don't like the ceiling fan up there, but that's a quick $30 fix too. Basement's finished. Let's double check this price. 665. Yeah, I think they could get that today. Maybe a bit more. I don't think it's a 7, but decent presentation on that property. If you like this video, give it a like, smash the like button, and definitely subscribe for more information on this. And any questions on price ranges or in the Barrie real estate market, give me a shout. Talk soon.